All right, hello everyone. Welcome to another live stream here on Woo English. As always, we meet in our channel where you get to learn English the right way through stories. Today's live stream will be the same as all the live streams that we always do. It will be a reflection or an exploration of what we have seen this week. The videos that we are going to explore are, of course, from our channel Woo English. So you will see a bunch of activities based on the videos that we share on our channel. For people who are watching us, of course, and who maybe don't understand much English, of course, you can use the CC that you see at the bottom of the screen so that you can translate what I'm saying, what you see today, that you can see it in your native language. So you can choose any language. There is Arabic, there is Indian, there is French, Spanish. All the languages that you can think about are already there. So as I said, today we are going to go through some of our videos like we always do on our live streams. We are going to take the videos, not listen to them entirely, but we are going to try and learn some language from them. But before we go there, before we do any of this, let me very quickly ask you a question. The first question, of course, what are you joining us from? Where are you watching this live stream from? What is your country or what is your city? If you would love to share with us your city. So where are you watching us from? This is the first question I want to start with today. I want to get your fingers warmed up so that we can start typing, we can start engaging, we can start practicing our English in the comment. The comment section seems a very, very simple place, but it can be used as your draft to learn some English. So very quickly, what are you watching us from? What are you watching this live stream from? I'm always very curious, very eager to see where is our audience based? Where are we being watched? Of course, if you are enjoying this live stream so far, and I'm sure you will enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Maybe this is your first time watching this live stream. Maybe this is your first time stumbling upon, finding this channel, Woo English. In a moment, I will explain everything about our channel, and you will get to understand what we do and what we are doing today. Thank you for the like from Facebook. So we are... Okay, Cesar, thank you so much. And welcome, Cesar. What are you watching us from? I see a bunch of people watching us on Facebook or on YouTube. So I hope you guys can share with us where you are watching us from. So what is your country? What is your city? We are streaming here from Morocco. Great, nice. So we have, for example, Anna, who is joining us from Italy. Nice. And Anna, if you can use CC in the bottom, I'm going to explain in a moment. I'm going to explain what I mean by that. So let me go here and let me show you. So let me very quickly explain what we will do today. So from Morocco, Jamila, wonderful. Jamila, I think this is not the first time you watching our channel. I think I remember you from a previous live stream. So Jamila from Morocco, there is Anna from Italy, Anna Maria from Italy. So Anna Maria, I think this is your first time. Jamila, I don't think. I think you've been watching our live streams before. Great. Nice. So I hope we will have a nice live stream today, full of engagement. We will practice our English. We will base, as I said, all our learning today from the videos we have on the channel. So let's see what we can learn today from our videos. This is probably the last live stream from for this month of January 2026. So maybe we will see what you guys liked during this video, during this month, and we will try to use that to learn. Great. I don't speak English. It's fine, Anna Maria. Hi, Amen. Hi, where are you joining us from, Amen? I don't speak English. It's fine, Anna Maria. That's why I'm here. I'm gonna explain in a moment. Let me go directly and explain. So, Anna, if you can go share this table instead. Let me very fast explain to Anna how you can translate. Hopefully, this can work live. Hopefully, this can work live. So, if you are on our channel, like I am now, you can go here to the CC option here, subtitles, this one. And you can click on settings, right? Click on settings, click on subtitles, and I'm not sure where I can do that. Let me see. I'm not sure if it's on this video or no, but you can choose just so check. Can you check from the CC if you can find your language? Because I'm not sure if this is here live. Not sure. But if you can check that, I think you will find your language. I don't have it here probably in this video, but I'm sure you will find it in this live stream. I think you can find it there. So Ayman, what are you joining us from? Hello, Iman is here as well. Wonderful. So we have the whole lot, Iman. How are you doing? Great. So I have Ayman so far, Anna Maria, Jamila, and Iman so far. Probably I don't understand what you are speaking. How can I explain to you that it's in the bottom of the screen? Um, so Anna Maria, just go here and right here. I'm not even sure where. Let me say generate. Okay, I think it's all right. I think it's here. I think. Okay, so you can, so Anna Maria, this is for you. Go here, right? Go here to the settings. Go to CC, right? Go to CC. This is for you, Anna Maria. Go to CC. And for anyone who doesn't understand English, go to the CC, try auto translate, and choose your language. For example, if your language is Arabic, choose Arabic. Anna Maria, did you understand what I'm saying? I hope you did. I hope you did. All right. So, what are we going to do today? Let me very quickly. Yes. Okay. So, Jamila, this is not your first time. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so let me show you what are we going to do today. We're not going to listen to our videos, right? We're not going to watch the whole video. We will just watch some passages from one of our videos and use that as we always do in our live streams to learn some English live. So WooEnglish, learn English through stories. Of course, the first thing we will do, I'm gonna show you what will be seated. What will we see today? So first, we're gonna review very fast what were the highlights of this month, the best videos that you liked and the best videos that we used to teach English this month. Number two, I'm gonna share with you a very interesting system to learn English through stories. So, I always share with you some tips on how to use our videos to learn some English. And today we are going to see the KWL system. KWL system. It's this one KWL system. Very, very nice system to learn English from stories or from books. But we are going to focus on our stories. We are going to use it today. Next one, we are going to practice. We will take one of our passages, right, from one of our videos, and we will try to learn some English from it. We're going to learn some comprehension, some language. And finally, we will end it with a discussion. So I hope you are ready for this journey today. Okay, so Anna Maria, I hope the problem is fixed now. Zihadul Islam, hi. So hi for everyone in the chat. You are welcome. I'm very happy you. So it's possible to write that what you say. Sure. So, go to setting and then go to CC, and then I'm sorry, guys. Let me just very quickly help Anna Maria. I want everybody to follow what we would do today. Auto generate. This is for anyone who finds it difficult to understand English fully. This is how you can do it, right? This is how you can do it. All right. So generate and choose your language. So let me share what I said here. So for you, Anna Maria, for anyone, I think I will slow down also my language. So for anyone who does not speak English, find this difficult to understand, go to settings, go to CC or translation, CC, caption, and then click auto generate or auto translate, and then choose your language. For Anna Maria, I think it's Italy or Italian. So you go and you choose Italian and you have your language there. Okay, great. Okay, so let me show you what we want to do today and what we want to focus on today. So the first thing, as I said, we will go through what were the best videos for this month. And the best videos that you guys loved from this month were these. So for example, we made a video, we discussed this, I think, live. It was about Trump and Macron and the struggle and Trump leaking. We saw the word to leak something. To leak something is to make something public that shouldn't be public. We talked about the United States and Canada, and this is a video that received a lot of attention. This is a video that received a lot of attention, and the people were absolutely, so this is it on our channel here. So this is the video on our channel. It's about the final African, the can, basically. And so the whole video is how to use the can 2026, 2025 to learn some English. And people absolutely loved it. We had some amazing. So for example, this is from Khalid. He says, thank you so much for your efforts and your channel is wonderful. You always bring up something new. And this is what we always do. We teach you English and we want you to stay updated about what's going on in the world. So our stories are not fiction. They are not imaginary. They come from what's going on. And people were absolutely fire in the chat. I have Fanatic Gamer says, thank you so much. As a Senegalese, I validate everything you said. The pressure was really high about football one. Thank you so much, guys, for all your great comments. Range Rover, nice name, by the way. Hey, so glad. Every single day I listen to WooEnglish. And this is what do we do? We give you videos every single day, and then we discuss the videos live like you are watching now. And you will see how we will use the videos and use the stories and try to learn some English from them. We believe that's a great way to learn English. We have this Africa story, the story Africa final soccer. Senegal is so happy. The Lions, they did a great job with dignity, honesty, commitment against not only the Moroccan team but also FIFA. Okay, despite all things that we have support from the rest of the world. Great. So you see, we have a lot of heartwarming comments about these videos. This is the video we'll focus on today. So the video we'll want to focus on, Anna Maria, is it working? Is it working? Did the tip work? So this is the video we want to focus on today. We will use this video. It's a very interesting and a very, in context, Jamila, absolutely. We teach English through context, yes. So we want to see this topic. It's a very interesting topic. It's about social media. And social media in relation to children. Of course, the whole video is on the channel. You can go, you can watch it, you can use your own notebooks to take some notes. But today, I want to show you how we can take this video and try to learn some English through it. Okay, so let's go back. So yeah, so English from stories. Why is it important to learn English from stories? Why is it beneficial? Um, I'm going to share with you a couple of points before I move to the exercises. Of course, it's authentic because we are learning from real life content. It's not imagination, it's real life content that we have on WooEnglish. Context. When you learn a word in a context, you remember it better. And finally, it's a double win. Why? Because you are learning language and learning information as well. Great. Okay. But before we do this, all right, so I'm going to skip this if you guys don't mind. These are just some tips. The KWL system. This is what I want to focus on today. So every time in our live streams, we give you some tips on how to best learn English from our videos. How can you learn the maximum from our videos? And this is one system. So KWL, 3 words, KWL. What does it mean? Before you listen to the video, before you listen, you should ask the question, what do I know about the topic? So if we want to learn, or if we want to listen to the video about Macron and about his new decisions about social media, so we should ask the question, what do I know about this topic? And number 2, what do I want to know about this topic? So what do I know? What do I want to know? And finally, after you listen, list one thing that you learned. All right. So what do I already know? What do I want to know? And finally, what did I learn? Right. So that's KWL. You can take a note about this and use it in your daily life. Great. So let's practice now. So as I said, the video we are going to use is this one. It's about Macron and social media, his social media. We will see that later on. But before we do that, I want to start with a discussion, right? And this is what do I already know? Thank you so much, Iman. Thank you so much. I hope you can use the KWL system to learn some English yourself. Okay, so at what age did you get your first phone? I want to start with this discussion before we can go and listen to the video and try to take some English from it. At what age did you get your first phone? For me, for example, I think it was around 15, 16 years old. What about you guys? What was the age where you got your first phone? Iman says maybe 13. That's quite young, actually. For me, it was, I think, 16 or 17, if I'm not mistaken. 13. So for Iman, the first phone she got was at the age of 13. Interesting. What about the rest of you guys? So at what age did you get your first phone? And this is an important question because it's related to what we will see today. Some of the things we will see today are related to this very simple question. All right, I'm waiting for some more. GGH 15. That's mostly the age at which people get their first phone. Right. Anyone else would love to share with us at what age do you guys get your first phone? Or let's move to the next one. Now, what age do you think kids or children should get their first phone? So what do you think is a logical age where when kids should get their first phone? And as I said, this is related to what we are going to listen to today. are going to listen to a small passage from one of our videos related to a very, very interesting, alarming statement that uh, the president of France, Macron, made. Anna Maria says, I don't know anything. It's fine. It's fine. You can just enjoy watching this. So what age? I'm not even sure how to translate that. Let me try translating that so that you too can join the conversation. I don't want to feel, I don't want anyone watching this live stream to feel out. So I'm gonna try and translate it. I hope I'm not gonna butcher it. Okay. I hope this will make sense in Italian. I don't speak Italian. I'm just trying to help here. So can you read that? So this is for you, Anna Maria. Anyone speaking Italian here? The comment, of course, is right there with the comments. I hope it was clear for you. I'm gonna hide it now. So the questions that we want to ask, or the question that we are asking, so at what age do you think can children have social media or phone? A lot of countries recently are moving to restricting, right? Restricting the access, the age of access of children to phones, right? And this is what we're going to talk about today. So let me go move on. So at what age do you think the government should control children's access? Because this is, again, what we are going to talk about. So these were questions just to have an idea, just to prepare for what we will talk about today. So now we are going to listen to small passages from our video about Macron and his social media related decisions, and we will try to learn comprehension and learn some language. So so we are going to listen 1 minute at a time, right? So let me share it with you. So I'm going to share with you the text, right? So listen carefully. Of course, I'm going to ask you some questions around the end of this listening, right? So I'm going to ask you some questions. Let me share with you the reminder. This is a reminder I always love sharing. All right. So listen carefully. Questions will follow. Okay. So you can see, by the way, that in our video format, so if you go to our channel video format, you will notice that you can see that our video it has a text. The text is very big, and also the 12 years old for Anna Maria. So the video is very clear, and also the background is white so that it's visible. This is what we got from some of your comments. Of course, if you are liking this so far, don't forget to like, share, comment, engage with us in the chat. That's your way of learning. It's by practicing, by putting in the effort in the comment section. So I'm going to share with you. Don't forget, please, to like this video if you think it's helpful for you. So let's go and let's do our first listening. So first listening, let's go 1 minute.
Listen carefully.
I'm going to ask some questions.
This story begins with words. Strong words, words that moved fast across screens in France and far beyond it. One sentence stood out.
All right. So we're talking in this video about something that was said by President of France, Macron, and it's something that spread, meaning it was viral, it was trendy, everyone was talking about it. And one sentence stood out, meaning one sentence was very clear. was very apparent, all right? Stood out. If something stands out for you, it's very noticeable for you. Let's move on.
Our children's minds are not for sale.
And let me pause a little bit here. What do you think Macron means by the sentence, our children's minds are not for sale? These words were said by Emmanuel Macron. So what did he mean by that? Our children's minds are not for sale. We're going to answer some questions later, by the way, but for now, let's just try to, just give me your ideas, your suggestions. What do you think he meant with this sentence? Our children's minds are not for sale. And by the way, so as you can see on our layout, so the text is very visible. It goes sentence by sentence. And in the bottom, the black screen is for the translation, these subtitles, if you want to use subtitles, of course. And please, again, if you can double click on the screen, click the like button. All of this really, really helps the channel. It helps this live stream reach more people who probably need to watch this video. So our children's minds, Anna Maria, did the subtitles work for you? So our children's minds are not for sale. Let's carry on. What does he mean?
These words were said by Emmanuel Macron, the president of France. He did not say them quietly. He did not say them by accident. He said them at a moment when France was already asking hard questions about children, technology, and the future.
A lot of countries are doing this, by the way. Australia, for example, has banned children under 16 years old from having a social media.
But why now? To understand this, we must slow down. We must listen, not only to the words, but to the silence around them. Macron was speaking about children and social media, about phones, about platforms, about algorithms.
All right, let me go back a little bit. So these are words that we can use. They mean almost the same things. It's social media, phones, platforms. So platforms, we mean Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. And about algorithms. Algorithms are the way in which these social media, these platforms, these websites, these applications work.
About phones, about platforms, about algorithms. He said that children's dreams should not be shaped by machines.
All right. I'm going to stop in this sentence. He said that children's dreams should not be shaped by machines. Let's go and see and try to understand what this means. So I have two questions for you, or two sentences. You guys decide if from the sentence that we listened to, if these are true or false. So the first one, the story we are listening to now, that we listen to a small passage from, it begins with weak, careful words. The words of Macron, they were weak and careful, or this is false. They were not, they were something else. So what do you think? Can you share with me in the chat? If this is true, write T. If this is false, write F. So if this is true, depending on your listening, I'm not sure how well you were listening, write T or F in the chat. All right, so I will wait for your answers. So the first one, of course, is false. The answers or the words that Macron spoke were absolutely not weak. They were strong words. So the first one is false. What about the second one? The sentence spoken by Emmanuel Macron spread across France. It spread quickly. This is true again? Is it false? What do you guys think? Anna Maria, thank you for being here with us. And we hope that this will not be the last time we see you in our live streams. The second sentence, of course, is true. The words of Emmanuel Macron, they spread. Oh, wow. That's a weird T. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so the words true. Iman says true, for example, in the chat. Absolutely. The words of Emmanuel Macron, they spread quickly throughout France because they had to do with French society. Great. So keep it up in the chat. I would love to see more comments in the chat. Now let's try and take one sentence from the passage we listened to, and let's try to learn some English from it. So, this story begins with strong words. Can you take the word strong and replace it with a different word? If you don't mind, I'm just gonna check. Okay, so can you replace the words? So this is what we call in English synonym, right? Synonym. A synonym is a word that has the same meaning as another word. Do you know any other word that means strong? How can we replace it? Do we have another word that we can use to replace? And I'm sorry if not everyone's comments are showing up. All right, so we can say, for example, it begins with powerful words. Powerful is one of the words that means strong, powerful. It comes from power. We can say influential as well, though it's different, but strong here means influential. So you see, we're taking some passages, some small passages, and we are making them a way to learn English, influential. Okay, so strong, we can say powerful, we can say influential, we can see a lot of words that have the same meaning. All right, so let's listen now to a second minute. So what are we doing? I'm gonna repeat what we are doing today for people maybe who just joined. So what are we doing today? This is WooEnglish. Our channel specializes in teaching you English through stories. We share stories every single day, but we also discuss them and try to explore them live as you are watching right now. You can also, by the way, this is something very important I did not point out before, which is that you can go to our website later, of course, not now. You can go to our website, wooenglish.com, and you can download the PDF of the stories for free. And it is these PDFs that we base our stories on. So, for example, this is the story of Emmanuel Macron. You can already see that a lot of people have downloaded it, 3 people. And so you can just click on download and you can download the story. It's right here. So download the story. So all our videos are based on our books, right? Books that we share for free online. And you can access them through our websites. And if you want to listen to them, You can do that through our channel, through our live streams, or through our videos that we share daily. Of course, through the live streams, you can just explore these topics or these videos. All right. So now let's listen to the second minute of this video. So we are listening to small passages, and through those passages, we try to learn some English. So let's see. Second passage, let's listen.
He said that children's dreams should not be shaped by machines. He said that France does not want a generation that lives in fear and anxiety. He said the country wants a generation that believes in the republic and its values.
All right.
These words sound protective. They sound strong. They also sound political. And that is important, because no leader speaks like this without a reason.
Indeed, and as I said, this is more than uh, uh, more than one country. It's not only France; it's a lot of countries using or doing this. A lot of countries are rethinking. The verb is to rethink, is to think again, rethinking their social media policies.
In recent years, France has seen rising concern about young people. Teachers speak about students who cannot focus.
And as a teacher, I can confirm that.
Doctors speak about anxiety and depression. Parents speak about children who are always online, but often alone. At the same time, social media platforms have become more powerful than ever. They are free to use, but they are not free in reality.
All right. I want to discuss this with you guys. Social media platforms like YouTube, like Instagram, like Facebook, like Twitter, like TikTok are free, but they are not really free. What do you think we mean here? What does that mean? They are free, but they are not really free. Okay, is this just a play with words, or is there a meaning behind this sentence? Social media are free, but they are not really free. There is a contrast here, but what does it mean? Okay, let's see. Let's see. So Iman, for example, says they take your time and time is money. So this sense, Iman, for example, explains to us that social media is not free. So Iman says, like you can see here, social media takes your time and time is money. Well, so they are free, but they are not really free. They are costing you something. So according to Iman, they are costing you your valuable time. Very, very interesting take. Do you guys agree with Iman, or do you have another reading, another understanding of the sentence? For me, for example, I think it also means that social media are selling your data. So you are not giving them money, but you are giving them data. You are giving them your information. They can sell that and make it into money. So that's another way to look at it again. So they are not free to use. We're talking about social media here. They are not free to use, but they're not really free in reality. So let's finish this listening and go to try to answer some questions.
They collect attention. They collect data.
Very nice. It's right on the screen, actually. Okay, great. So let's take that small passage again and try to explore it. Okay, finish the sentence. Children's dreams, this is a sentence said by Macron. Children's dreams should not be shaped by what? Can you finish this sentence for me? Children's dreams should not be shaped by what? And remember the whole theme of the video that we are listening to from our channel. Machines, immense machines, they should not be shaped by machines. All right, let me write it then. Let me write this suggestion. So they should not be shaped, formed by machines. Oops. So let me erase that and let me try to write machines. All right. That's one suggestion, of course. Okay, we can say by machines, by platforms, by social media, and so on. Let's do one last listening. So the last listening will be from this 1 minute again. What problems do teachers and doctors see? I think we have already done this one, already listened to this one. So yes, I think we have already listened to this one. What problems do teachers and doctors see in young people? As a teacher, I know the answer, but I would love for you guys to share with me the answer. What teachers and doctors notice in young people these days? Very, very big problem. Uh, it's not talked about enough. So, what do doctors and teachers notice in young people in relation to social media? And this is why uh, a lot of like Emmanuel Macron, a lot of leaders are taking some actions against social media. Let me just pull up one of our like the video on um, or the word the book on which this video is based. Yes. So this is a kind reminder. So if you go to our website, wooenglish.com, you will find the video on which this lesson is based. So if you go to the channel, or if you go to the website, of course, you can do two things. You can either download the book for free, you can share it with your friends, or you can read it here live. So this is if you go, so this is the book. This is all the story, right? And let me show you in the end. Yes, this is a very important thing that we have on the books that you can download. So it's exercises, right? These are exercises you can, so for example, anxiety means happiness, worry. So you can download the book, do the exercises that we have in the end of the book. And this is, as I said, what we also do during our live streams. So twice or three times every single week, we have these live streams. You get to interact with us live, and you get to share like your opinions and practice your English. So the same you can do on the books. You can even print them. You can print them and do it with pen on paper. A lot of people like to do pen on paper. Of course, there is also the answers that you can find. So for every chapter, there are exercises that help you use that chapter to the maximum. There is also words explained in the bottom, like so. Our videos are based on our books, and the books, of course, are available for free. The videos are available for free. So yeah, make sure to explore, to use this to the maximum. All right. So let's move to the next. I'm gonna go back. So what problems do doctors and teachers notice in young people from our listening? It's attention. It's a problem with attention. As a teacher, I can confirm this. As a teacher, we are suffering to keep children and the teenagers focused during our lessons. And this is a big problem. And this is why a lot of countries like France, like Australia, are limiting access of young people to social media. Correct the mistake. This is again from our listening. Correct the mistakes. So can you try to find a mistake in the sentence here? So teachers speaks about students who cannot focus. Is there a mistake in the sentence, a grammatical mistake? Let's see. Let's just see what are the mistakes that we have in the sentence. So there is one mistake actually, one grammatical mistake. Teachers speaks about students who cannot focus. What is the mistake here in the sentence? And if you can help us correct it. All right. So the mistake is very simply speaks, because we have here teachers, it's plural. And with the plural, we never add an S to the verb. We only add an S to the verb with he, she, or it. So let's take a very simple verb like the verb play. So we can say, I play, you play. But when we reach he, she, and it, we should say plays, right? Plays. And for we, you, they, it goes back. So here we have teachers, which stands for they. And so we don't have he, she, or it, which means we should not add an S to the verb. Let's listen to another passage, and this will be the last passage before we move to the discussion. So listen, and while you are listening, try to get or try to answer these questions. Social media platforms are free in every sense. And second, platforms collect data and attention. Can you try and find for us the answer for these questions? Of course, from the lesson that we will do. All right, let me share it very fast. Okay, so let's listen to this last.
He said that France does not want a generation that lives in fear and anxiety. He said the country wants a generation that believes in the republic and its values. These words sound protective. They sound strong. They also sound political. And that is important.
And by the way, a republic means a country that has a president, not a king.
Because no leader speaks like this without a reason. In recent years, France has seen rising concern about young people. Teachers speak about students who cannot focus. Doctors speak about anxiety and depression. Parents speak about children who are always online, but often alone. At the same time, social media platforms have become more powerful than ever. They are free to use, but they are not free in reality. They collect attention. They collect data. They learn how to keep users scrolling. For adults, this is already a problem. For children, it is more serious. Macron knows this debate is not only French. Other countries are watching. Some are already acting. So when he speaks about American platforms and Chinese algorithms, he is not only talking about technology. He is talking about power, economic power, cultural power. France, like many countries, feels smaller in the digital world. It does not control the big platforms. It does not design the main algorithms.
And this is one of the things that is very dangerous about social media. It's the fact that it cannot be controlled to a large extent by countries, right? It's not very controllable by parents, by kids, by users, by countries.
This creates fear. Fear that children are growing up inside systems the country does not control. Fear that values are shaped elsewhere. Fear that the future is decided by code, not by people. But here, we must pause. Because strong words can hide complex reality.
All right, I'm going to stop here because I don't want to listen to too much text. So let's go to try and explore this little passage that we just listened to. Okay, so question number one. Social media platforms are free in every sense, like they are completely free. And we said this is false. Why? Because we said that platforms, maybe you don't give them money, but you give them something more valuable than money. Iman, I remember, said we give them time, and there are people who say, well, they also collect data. They get your data, so they are getting something. And please, if you are watching this and if you are enjoying it, don't forget to do some of these actions, especially liking this video. If you like this video, if you just engage with us with a little comment, it will help get this video and suggest it to more people, maybe people who really need this video to start their English language learning journey. So if you can please like the video and maybe leave a little comment in the chat. Number two, platforms collect data and attention, and this is absolutely true. They collect your data, they collect your attention, and that's the what they do. So now let's try and uh, use it or use the small passage to learn some language now. So replace the red word with an antonym. Antonym means opposite, right? The opposite. So if I ask you, what's the antonym? I'm gonna write this actually. What is the antonym, meaning the opposite? This is just an exercise, of course, right? This is just an example. What's the antonym of opposite? So I'm just writing of tall. If I say, what's the antonym of tall? So this is just to help you understand what do we mean by the word antonym. So what's the antonym of the word tall? And then we are going to go back to that exercise. So what's the antonym of, Iman says short. All right. Do you agree with Iman or do you have a different answer? So Iman says short. All right, absolutely. So the antonym of or the opposite of tall is short. Great. So now, what is the antonym of the word in red? Social media platforms have become more powerful than ever. Can you replace powerful with an antonym, an opposite? Powerful means strong. Do you know any word that is the opposite of strong? All right, Iman, doing a great job as always in the chat. So Iman says it's weak, and absolutely weak. Yes, so powerful. We can say weak. Sometimes we can also say powerless. So we could say, sorry. Oh, let me erase. So weak. And please notice that there is a difference between this week and this week. Both of them are pronounced differently. They mean different things. From the Maldives, near Mal, wonderful. I know that the view around you is amazing. The Maldives, wonderful. I think this is the first time you are watching this channel, right? Nirmal. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Nirmal is watching us from the Maldives. Cool. So Nirmal. First time actually someone watches us from the Maldives. Nice. All right. So this week, the first one, EA, is the opposite of strong. This man is strong, this man is weak. But the other one is the week, like the 7 days, right? This is the days of the week or weekend. And this is the opposite of strong. It's the opposite, right? So pay attention with these words that sound the same. They sound the same, but they are completely different. Different in writing, different in um, in the writing, different in meaning, etc. Okay, so we're gonna go to the last chapter of this live stream, and it is a discussion. I want to start with the first question, very personal question. At what age would you allow your kids to have a phone? So today we learned about Macron's plan to limit access to social media. As I said, you can watch the video on our channel, or you can go to our website www.wooenglish.com, and you will find the same video but as a book. This is the book that the video is based on. You can either download it for free, you can download it for free, or you can read it online and do the exercises that we gave you at the end of each chapter. So, for example, this is the first chapter. You can see it explains some difficult words here. And also, at the end of the chapter, there are exercises. Let me go to the exercises. Here you go. So, you will find exercises you can do on your own time to help you learn or maximize what you learn from the channel, right? The video, on the other hand, is this one. So you will find it on our channel, Woo English, and it's a video entitled Macron and Social Media. And in this live stream, so our channel has a lot of layers. So we have the book, we have the video, and then we have the live stream. So this is how we function at Woo English. So in this video, what do we have? Of course, we try to learn some language, we try to do some listening, and I would love for you to try to discuss with me this question. At what age, if you are a parent, if you become a parent in the future, what is the age at which you will allow your kids to access social media or to even have a phone? And please don't forget to support our channel by just very, very tiny actions can really help the channel. A very quick like, it doesn't take much time. An interaction in the comment or the chat section. If you interact with us, you are benefiting, we are benefiting. You are benefiting because you are practicing your English. And we are benefiting because the video gets suggested to people who really need to learn English. And this is our message. This is our main purpose, is to help people learn English and learn about what's happening in the world. Okay, so at what age would you allow your kids to have a phone or have social media? This is what we talked about today. We talked about Macron's comments on social media. The man is trying to change like policies about when a child can access social media. What about you? When do you think a child should be allowed to have access to social media or even have a phone of their own? Because there is a big epidemic now. Like, as a teacher, I can confirm that students have very, very short attention span. Let me write for you this word, a very important word, attention span. And this is also a question we may discuss with you guys. Do you have a long attention span? You can see it in the chat here. You can see it right here, I think. So, attention span means how much time you can focus on a task. How much time? I'm not sure. I personally have a short attention span, and I am a teacher. So, yes, I think attention span is getting smaller and smaller because of social media these days. At what age would you allow your child, your kid, to access social media? So we have we have been live for 1 hour now. That's nice. Great. And thank you so much for the engagement, for the likes. So a lot of people have liked the video. Thank you for being here and watching this video from beginning to end. I really appreciate that. Let me just check if everything is great in the channel. Nice, right? Because sometimes I don't know if there is any problems with these. If of course, if there is any problems with the voice, the image, let me know in the chat. All right. So let's go to the last one. I think. All right. Let's go to the last exercise or the last question. Do you guys have any questions for me now? Do you have any questions for me? Anything related to learning English, to stories, to maybe you have suggestions that something you want us to do in the future live streams. Please let us know. So do you have any questions about either learning English, about stories? If you have any suggestions even for topics you would love for us to discuss, to talk about, to cover in our videos, in our books, even in our live streams like the one you are watching now, please make sure to share them in the chat. We're going to stay for a couple of minutes. It was nice, and I would love to thank everyone. Iman, especially. Iman has been doing a great job in the chat. Nirmal from the Maldives. We have Anna Maria, who followed us from Italy. GH, not sure where from. Jamila, of course, I think from Morocco. Ayman. A lot of people have been or have joined this live stream today. And I'm very glad that you guys got to watch and share with us these moments. So I think we arrived to the end of this live stream. I think, thank you for the valuable course. You're welcome, Iman. I really appreciate your support. Great. So I would love to thank you. And of course, don't forget to go and check this is our website, so WooEnglish.com. So you will find, as I said, a lot of books depending on your level. So here you can check by level. And this is, by the way, also what we do on the channel. So on the channel, our videos are we specify which level are they suitable for. Same for the books. And of course, you can, as I said, either download our books or read them online if you don't want to download them and make your storage full. So you can just read them online, and that's all. So very fast. Share this. And yeah, let's check, for example, our team. So this is our team. If you want to get to know who we are in WooEnglish, this is something that we haven't shared before. Of course, we have at the top, we have Ubaha, who is the head of the channel. You have me, you have Umayma, you have Marwan. So there is a huge team behind the videos that you see on our channel. And yeah, so there is we are putting a great effort, and that's why we always ask you to kindly like our videos and engage with us, because you are seeing the efforts of a whole team, right, on WooEnglish. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this live stream, and I will see you in the next one.